Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is NoDust here, and we're going to play some Muradin. So let's hop in to hop into game. And so the reason we're playing Muradin, again, I'm just doing my daily quests. 3 games as Warrior, 2 games as Warcraft. We could possibly switch in between, but I probably will stick to Muradin just to have the consistency of the video go as is. Now, he is level 2, so I will do, again, a vsAI game, and this will be in the show notes for you guys, so you can skip it if you'd like to. Anyway, let's queue up. Shouldn't take too long, so I will see you guys once the game is loaded. Okay, we have loaded in, and we are on, it doesn't say, but I will need, I think it's like Infernal Shrines. I think it's Infernal Shrines again. So let me just quickly note that down. Again, we'll be in mid lane because of the first wave contest. I'm pretty sure it's Infernal Shrines or Infernal Shrines or Eternal Conflict. I'll check once the map is done. Is it Eternal? Yeah, no, it's the Shrines because you get the Punishers. Yeah, it's not the map where the 2 eternal things fight. The 2, although it does look quite similar to the map where the Angel and the Demon sort of boss thing fight. Okay, let's have a look at what we want. Infused Hammer refunds mana, increases damage permanently. Let's have a think about that. Yeah, that long range stun, even though it's a skill shot, so powerful. And it's on a 10-second cooldown. Thunderclap, it's an 8-second cooldown, and Dwarf Toss is on 12 seconds. So if I do improve anything, and I may want to go for block, but versus AI we won't need it. If I do improve anything, it's probably better to go with the hammer. And damage is permanently increased. That makes you even more dangerous. Okay, let's try. Refunding mana. Let's try the Perfect Storm. Because then you can actually become a late game threat with Perfect Storm Muradin. Maybe a little bit greedy. And I might have wanted to go with block if I were, say, the only tank on the team, or perhaps even something like the return mana skill on the Storm Bolt, the Storm Hammer, to give me more team fight longevity. But let's actually, I should have actually had a look at his later game talents to see how you would build out the entire tree. Let's see what we got. Third Wind increases second wind's healing. So second wind, for those who are not familiar, you heal very quickly when you haven't taken damage. That makes him super sustainable in the HP wise. And you heal even more quickly if your health is below 40%. So third wind will increase it. Will increase that healing. I guess it's good for sort of if you're playing like I guess like a skirmishy type of composition. There we go. Let's finish that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Let's throw a hammer and let's get out of here. Yeah, if you're good at skill shots, that hammer talent can sort of scale forever. Anyway, Sledgehammer deals 400% and destroys ammo. I don't think I need that. I think it's okay. Thunderclap, reduce cooldown per hit. That makes you a pretty good tank if you can hit a few. And it's not just heroic targets. It's any target. So it's better when doing a wave clearing. And third, Thunder Burn. Okay. It explodes after 2 seconds. Okay, so do I want lower cooldowns or do I want a burn that I can't really control? Or Third Wind? I think Third Wind may be a worthwhile choice in a serious game and if you're lacking, say, healers. But let's take crowd control. Missed the second one. And what else is there? Piercing Bolt. Penetrates through the first target, hitting a second. That's pretty cool. If you're like a hammer specialist, That can be pretty powerful. Landing momentum. Dwarf Toss increases speed. I don't think that's too necessary. Skullcracker. Successive basic attacks will stun a target. 3 in a row, that's pretty hard. I think I'll take Battle Momentum. Battle Momentum's always been a great talent. Just to give you, to give you your cooldowns back in the middle of the fight. Nothing to be sneezed at. 3rd attack in a row is going to be pretty hard for me to land, actually. 3rd attack in a row is going to be pretty hard for me to land because he can close with Dwarf Toss, but that means he can't get in. And you'd have to... I mean, it can work, I think, if there's a abundant number of melee heroes on the enemy team. So let's... Oh, okay. That's not good. Let's get out of here. And that healing just coming in again, really, really powerful. That second wind. Muradin is actually one of the highest... I mean, admittedly I haven't watched a lot of high-level heroes, but Muradin, I think, is considered one of the better tanks, alongside characters like Johanna and Diablo, and Sonya as an off-tank. Sonya is not a full tank, Sonya is more of like a DPS, a damage-dealing off-tank. Okay, so let's do some... Let's land as many hammers as we can. Yeah, just his passive is so powerful for so powerful when it comes to just skirmishing and just overall, if you transition in between the lane, you will heal up some health. If you have to pull out of a fight, you will heal up some health, and more quickly, up to 40%. So that's pretty useful. Yeah, so I have been watching some, I think it's called OGN Super League or Hyper League or something, or Fun League. I don't really remember what it's called, but I'll put a link in the show notes to the OGN Heroes League. It's Korea only, and casted by Artosis of StarCraft 2 casting fame and some Hearthstone casting fame, and Wolf, who is also a StarCraft 2 caster. Okay, and we will take Avatar. Avatar, widely considered to be the best Muradin ultimate, since every hit... I think every hit you make while you're an Avatar, you stun things. I'm pretty sure, unless it's been nerfed. Let's try it. Let's hit it. Do I stun things? It doesn't actually say anything. I think it might be later on. So I think it's a level 20... No, it doesn't. So what does Avatar actually do? It just gives me health. Maybe it's been changed. I don't really keep up to date, honestly, with the... if I'm being honest, I don't really keep up to date with the patch changes, and with the game still... I think Heroes are still in beta, although I could be wrong. With the game still in its early... Either way, it's in its early stages. With the game still in its early stages, you can't really expect anything other than many changes to be happening within a very short period of time. It's hard for me to hit the hammer if they hide between their minions, and I will hold back until I've healed up to about 40. Now, contesting these two heroes will be difficult. Let's dwarf toss out of there. Should really be called dwarf jump. Anyway, Thunderclap heals you. Not incredible. Thunderstrike, 300% damage if there's only one target hit. That's not bad. But I think I will take Burning Rage as usual. This is the usual thing that I take on tanks, to give me better wave clear, to give me some jungle clear potential, things like that. And if having taken the hammer mastery at level 1, I think it makes a lot of sense for me to stay in lane and just be constantly hammering things. I mean, there's nothing else really, because it makes the most sense in terms of helping me scale up to the late game. Yeah, if you pick that, then you want to be team fighting all the time. Now I'm in a little bit of trouble, so let's pull out a bit. And there we go. So we have that. The dwarf toss really helps when it comes to disengaging. And I can't really help you there. But we do have issues with mana now. Ooh, okay, let's get out of here. Dwarf toss is cost 70 mana. Oh, there we go. So I didn't get hit, and now I'm healing up again. So it's a little I hesitate to say it's a little overpowered, but it probably is. You just heal up so quickly. I don't know whether that's balanced or not, and I'm sure Blizzard is working on it, because I do remember Avatar, and I will do some research. Avatar changes on Muradin. And this is one of the benefits of doing it versus AI, because I have played Muradin before, and I always thought Avatar did an auto stun. So I'll put a link in the show notes whether Avatar has changed. I'll do some research after the video is done, or maybe even in between matches, and we will have an answer to that. Because I swear it didn't just used to give health, I swear it actually gave auto attack stun. But it being changed would definitely make the would definitely affect his power level in and make him more of a reasonable pick as opposed to a must pick. Yeah. Okay. Now we're getting a lot of in-game slowdown. So apologies for that if that comes through the video. Hopefully it gets resolved by the next map. I may even have to do something like a reboot, and we will see how things go. Just appears to be a lot of things happening on the screen. Plus I'm capturing, so that obviously doesn't help. Okay, increased range and impact radius of Dwarf Toss. Dwarf Toss briefly stuns enemies hit. That's not too bad. Stone Form gives me healing over time, which I don't really think I need. Ooh. Okay. I think I take the Dwarf Toss Impact, because it just gives you even more teamfight stun. Well, let's get that cheeky power up on my hammer, and now I can heal up again. Yeah. Let's take these. Their grouping is 5 in mid, so that was a pretty poor miss. But I do want to sort of poke with my hammer. There he is, he went down. Now it is actually quite important for Muradin to grab regen gloves, so because whilst his mana costs aren't enormous, you can go through with quite a lot of mana if you just constantly spam things. I'm finding out now. Oh wow, that hurt. Okay. Oh. Let's jump in. Yeah, so he obviously can't stand up to 4 heroes wailing on him at once, but that's okay. Gives me a chance to check out his duration of Avatar. So his level 20 talents is Unstoppable Force, increases duration, reduces disables, grants... What does he... I wonder if his Haymaker has changed. Stun an enemy target hero, and wind up a punch knocking the... I don't quite understand. I have no idea how this works. Well, it might be worth taking at some point, because it actually does... This thing stuns, whereas the Avatar just makes you tanky. And Harden Shield and Rewind. Probably... Rewind might be useful... because I can double hammer, double clap, and double jump. Unstoppable Force increases duration by 30%, which means I gain about 26%, and reduces disables. I think situationally this is good, but I think I'd probably take Rewind with Muradin's kit because of how key some of his abilities are, and how you can make the Dwarf Toss do stun as well. So you can actually hop around the battlefield, controlling a lot of targets if you are able to. Okay. So yeah, I will check in between games what happened with his Avatar. I'm pretty sure it's been changed. I'm pretty sure. Let's head up to top.
Let's crack some skulls.
Okay, let's see what we can find here. Let's at least hammer somebody. Where's the rest of the team? I guess the rest of the team went down. But there's only 3 of them on there. Oh, that didn't quite work out. And their frozen Punisher is coming up, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to have to reboot my rig once this game is done. Although that may prove to be problematic. Ouch. Okay. Let's see if we can change. Yeah, the graphic settings. It doesn't. The game for some reason doesn't allow me to change my graphic settings. I could potentially lower the resolution, but that will have to happen in between play sessions. So let's see how we go.
Got what I wanted.
Okay, so we're gonna check the avatar changes. What else is there? Check out. I'll check how Haymaker works.
Taken a fort. We have cleansed these heavens of the demon's Punisher.
So again, I will be putting a link in the show notes on the OGN. I think it's called Superstar series of the HOTS. I think it's about 8 teams or something like that. Don't take my word for it. Have a look on their website. And yeah, some of the games have been pretty good. I've followed some of the games, but you know, if I'm going to be honest, watching HOTS games gets a bit samey after a while. I can't shake that feeling. That's not to say that playing HOTS is different from is less enjoyable than watching is as enjoyable as watching HOTS. I definitely enjoy playing much more than watching. As opposed to something like Hearthstone, you know, you can sort of enjoy watching Hearthstone about as much as playing because, you know, there isn't too much separating the player from the spectator. But MOBAs have so much, I guess what I might call it is, there's so many mechanical things going on in MOBAs that the spectator feels, you can feel quite separated, you know. It's hard to tell whether that was a great play because half the time the screen is filled with nonsense and you have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's get out of here. Half the time, yeah, the screen is filled with nonsense. I want to start split pushing because it seems like the computer is just doing some grouping up and doing some 5v5. Our team is already split pushing, so I'll quickly grab this bruiser camp. Now, he's not the best jungler. Hopefully I can do this. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not going to work out well. But luckily I can hop away and regen up. Being a cheeky little dwarf. Let's actually just leave that there for now. I need to help. Okay, I need to help my friend. And we are not contesting that, so I'm going to actually finish the camp. Oh, what? They came back? No, there's still 2 of them. That's quite sad, actually. He's quite a sad jungler. Let's just leave it there. Good reminder, he's a sad jungler. Mercenary, clearer, whatever you want to call him. Much better at lane presence. Much better in teamfight presence. So, let me note that down. Muradin, sad jungler. Okay, let's go contest. And yeah, see, it was just a matter of I don't know, minutes or so, where my health was just got up to full. I think I collected maybe 1 regen globe then. Okay, let's grab that. Here we are.
I'm coming through.
Okay. Let's hop on in.
Let's do enemy team dominating.
Okay, let's finish and then we can queue up for a quick match with Muradin. Okay.
My thanks to you.
So I'm pretty sure this is Infernal Shrines or Eternal Shrines. No, I think it's Eternal Conflict and Infernal Shrines. And since we were fighting on the shrines, I'm pretty sure it was the shrines. Let's check the stats. It doesn't tell me. No, there it is. Top left, Infernal Shrines. Yep. So we were doing a vsAI and Infernal Shrines, and the quick match will be. Well, we'll see what the quick match is on. So we have one more game as a Warcraft hero. Actually, yeah. Let's just queue into quick match.
Ready for action.
Okay, and I will see you guys once it's loaded up. Okay, we are back, and we are on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Tank, heal, tank, off tank / melee / caster, lane control. We're missing DPS, so I think there may be merit to me going greedy Stormbolt build. DPS support, DPS tank, off tank. Okay, they have a lot more damage than we do. I don't know. Ugh. Maybe I can go with a more control-y build. I mean, the Sonya will need to be controlled. The Thrall will need to be controlled, and the Thrall can actually do some quite good poking with his fire spirit, that wolf fire spirit, and so on and so forth. Anyway, yeah, I did do some research in between videos because there's a bit of downtime between these videos, and what did I find out? Yes, Avatar has been changed. So Avatar used to give you auto attack stuns. Your auto attacks used to stun, and I think there was like a cooldown in between the reapplication on the stuns. But now it just gives you health. The difference is that the cooldown is slightly lower now, and you get slightly more health. I think it's like 100 more health, and the cooldown is like 10 seconds less from 100 seconds down to 90 seconds. This leads me to believe that I might actually try Haymaker this game. Dragon Grey has left the game. That's exciting, isn't it? Now the block. I think I still take the hammer. The hammer gives me, more damage. I just keep ramping up as I get more hammer, land more hammers. Yes, so there is going to be a link in the show notes to the changelog for Muradin. He has lost the stun on his auto attack, which is a little bit disappointing, but ultimately good for balance. I feel ultimately a good balance call from Blizzard, because it makes you make a meaningful call. Because previously, your avatar would stun and your haymaker would stun, but then you just pick the avatar because it makes you a better team fighter. Now your avatar doesn't stun. Your avatar only gives you health, only makes you tankier. So you need to make a meaningful choice. There's a cost benefit between picking the stun and picking the health, and deciding which is better for you. There we go. Excellent. That takedown was great. Yeah, pretty good combination. Muradin Theoric. That looks like our And again, I will try to be landing these hammers as often as I can off cooldown, even if they don't do a lot. Oh crap! I picked the wrong one. I picked the return mana one. Okay, that was silly. But hey, at least we get to try it out now. It gives me my mana sustain, which is something that Muradin lacks. Which is good actually, because it still rewards you for being accurate with the hammer. For each enemy hit. Oh, okay. So I can actually pick the talent which allows me to split the hammer and have it go through things. It seems to be some sort of like siege Azmodan build. Okay, I don't want to chase too far into those towers. Don't want to be taking too many hits. Now we will push them to the. Now Muradin himself, he can do good damage, yeah, but I didn't pick the right ability. Now I do need to get out of that laser beam. Since we have played Azmodan before, and Azmodan's laser beam powers up as the longer that it stays on you. The laser beam is definitely not something you want to stay within range of. If you can range out of it and then range back in, it makes things quite difficult for him. There we go. I think I will go crowd control as usual. Gives me good wave clear. Better wave clear. I'm not sure about good. And also actually good team fighting. So that talent gives good team fighting, good wave clear. Pretty good value, if I have to say so myself. Now the mid's missing, and I wish I had a ping for that. If there's no missing, I wish there was a ping for that. Because being a league player, there is a, you know, you can ping missing, and it's such a key part of being a good team player in league. Telling your allies when your lane is missing, so then you know when their lane could possibly be getting ganked. Now I want to get the disappear out of him. Yep. And then we land. Yep. We get the. Now, even though I didn't get the empowered hammer, we're still doing quite a lot of work with the hammer because, well, I get to stay in the fight for a longer period of time. You're not getting away. Excellent. Muradin, such a good staller if you're able to. Okay. Now let's turn in. We have a good number. Well, I have a good number of these to turn in, and it's a good chance. There is a bit of pressure in mid. Oh wow, oh okay, so the Azmodan specifically targeted down our healing well so that we wouldn't be able to use that to sustain. Okay, so there are two in here. And we are running into some performance issues again. Yeah, it is really annoying. I should try harder to try and resolve these performance issues that I've been having with the game. It's just, this is, you know, the game not letting you change, the client being bugged such that when you change the quality down from high to medium and it doesn't save it, I don't know what I can do about that. Do I want piercing or do I want? Because piercing can. No, let's stick with battle momentum. Actually, Skull Crusher can work as also because they have a number of melee heroes. So hitting one additional target, so it allows me to actually stun 2 targets if they line up, but it doesn't gain bigger range. So let's stick with battle momentum or Skullcracker. Successive basic attacks will stun the target. Which one do I want? I think Skullcracker has more application in a fight. Ooh, that was a bad miss. But battle momentum reduces the cooldown on my hammer. Okay. Just need to be annoying here. Very good. Let's hop in. Let's take him down. Oh.
I suppose you must assist our allies.
Now I'm going to mount up to go and deal with. Oh, the web weavers are coming down. Oh my. I'm going to go to mid to help hold this wave. Now I'm going to target the Azmodan down. And I will pick Haymaker. What's the range? The range is abysmally short, so you sort of need to set it up with your Dwarf Toss. But it does give me a stun, and it does push one of their heroes back if they get too close to me. So it seems to be more of a defensive pick, and I don't really need the I'm not finding that I need the HP from Avatar right now. I'm not finding that I get burnt, that I get that I get bursted that quickly. And we will spend our AoE here. Although these minions here are doing a number on me. These lane minions. Let's get out of here. Okay. Ah, so that's how it works. I always wondered how that that ability works. So you ping the missing hero and they will follow the person that pinged them. Ah, that wave came just in time to save him from my Stormbolt. I think that would have ended his life. Okay. Okay, let's go. And so Aliroc's been taken down. Let's go.
To me, now.
Ah, so you can be stunned out of the haymaker. So it's sort of, you need to watch for that. Yeah. But the haymaker, oh okay, so getting stunned out of it, you do get to keep. So you do get to keep a lot of the cooldown, and the cooldown's only 40 seconds. That's actually really powerful, really situationally powerful. Like it's sort of like you can jump in, you can haymaker them into your team, and that works wonders in my opinion. Okay, do we have enough? We sure do. So let's
grab a bird camp.
I'll grab the Quickmatch camp with these guys. Yeah, and with the I wonder why Leoric isn't helping him. Maybe he's gone AFK. Oh jeez, he's gone AFK. Okay, no he's not. I don't know why he didn't help us there. Okay. Yeah, if he had helped us, we could have probably taken down that first hero that showed up. I don't think there's much point in taking down the Leoric. I do want to take down the Sonya is actually probably does the most damage. There we are. Just gonna push back. Take it down. There we are. So yeah, really good. Wow, I'm getting a lot of performance issues. Just too many things on the screen at once. We'll just run up to heal. And I will take Burning Rage since, thanks to these performance issues, I won't be doing too much in a team fight with too much going on. The particle effects. Let's get out. Let's quickly half. Yeah, there just appears to be too many particle effects going on there. My computer is not handling it. I will try and make things better next time by making sure, you know, I've got everything else in the background close. So now it's just running like smooth. After the enemy heroes have left, now I will turn in. I've got enough to with someone else to help me. I've got enough to turn in to make the web weavers descend. We just need 2 more, but with the 15 going in, we're pretty close. I'm gonna go grab this set actually. Okay, so he doesn't get stopped if I that's interesting to note. The Skeleton King's Spirit Walk or the Wraith Walk doesn't get stopped if I land a stun on his original form. Yeah, he becomes unstoppable. You'd expect it to actually kick him out of the stun. I mean, kick him out of the Wraith Walk. Now we do want to fight under the tower. I don't know why our Skeleton King is going all the way in. Use the tower as a 5th member, my friends, please, please, please. Or like, you know, a 4th member. We've only got 4 of us here. I will drink, actually. I probably should have been drinking all along. Now they're missing, so... Okay. let's go. We should actually push down this mid turret. Makes sense to push down this mid turret, and we're actually doing quite okay. Not well. There's all these enemies here. We're doing actually quite well with this number of with the AFK basically. Ah, that minion blocked my. Not handing in 7. And I will take the briefly stunning enemies hit. I think that's worthwhile. Let's pop in to battle. We're not getting away again. Okay, I will mount up. It's going to be pretty hard to siege into this. I'm going to go top to do the wave clear and gather some more gems. Okay, we've got 17. I think I will actually turn in. Yeah, I've got a fair amount just sitting in my hand, although hopefully my team stays alive until I get the turn in. Okay, alright. Now we can play the siege game. The Gazlo is coming back. No, sorry, our team is falling back. Yeah, the Gazlo is still AFK. That's really disappointing. I think if we had a non-AI Gazlo player, we would have been okay. I'm going to hold bot lane here. There's such a big lane pushing here. I can't stop them. Let's get out. There he is, off he goes. Now the enemy web weavers are coming down, so I'm going to actually hold. These things are going to push quite a lot. And it doesn't look like I can stun these things. I just threw a storm bolt into this big web weaver. Doesn't look like I can stun them. So the best thing to do is just to melee them. And I will clear. I will get the Gazlo onto me. We'll get the Gazlo onto me. Okay. Okay, now I've got 9. We could probably do a hand in, yeah. I'm gonna come and push the Zeratul. Not the Zeratul, sorry, the
That's the way we do it.
there we are.
Let's grab a bird cap.
And one to grow on.
Let's do this. Whoops. Always tank the boss facing away from the team. Most of the time, I think, because they tend to do AoEs that this is like a World of Warcraft thing. Yeah. So they're checking whether we are bossing. We are bossing, so let's burst him down. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. Now we can probably, as the boss buys time, we can probably turn in. They're still being plagued by these performance issues. As the boss distracts them, we can turn in and get another set of web weavers.
That hero, let's take him out. Come on, let's help our allies.
Alright, I'm gone. There we go. He's come back. Finish him. Dwarf Toss Haymaker is really powerful combo. I really like it. Increased damage of Haymaker and can hold 2 charges. Thank you. I will take that. 2 charges of Haymaker. Why not? And I think Haymaker actually, for me at least, is probably the go-to ultimate. Because you can go in, you can just, you know, you can just go in and punch someone out. Obviously, it doesn't work as well against teams that have, how do you say, with hard CC, teams with more hard CC. In that case, it's probably better to use it defensively, but having 2 charges on such a strong map control and stun. There we are. Okay, I'm not going to... Let's just see if we can make sure that our friend Leoric gets out as well. I'm going to turn in.
Let's do this.
And we almost have enough actually. I think if we add everyone up, and Leoric has got 26, we're pretty close to having another set of web weavers. So that's pretty strong there. Yeah, just 2 more. Yep, Gazlo will have enough. the AI Gazlo had enough gems to. The AI Gazlo had enough gems for me to complete the web weaver objective. So pretty good here. Yeah, here we are. There he is. Not much they can do against that. Now, I won't bother to stun the Leoric because he can just Wraith Walk out, and he's not squishy enough. It's better, to, I feel, to use the Haymaker on a squishy target, even something like a Sonya. But I don't actually want to push a Sonya closer towards my team. Sometimes it could possibly prove disastrous to do that. Okay, that was good. I think we have this game in the bag. Yeah, there we go. I can just punch whatever I need to punch away with Haymaker. So, luckily enough, we got the win, even though yeah, you need to be really close for the Haymaker to work, though. You need to be really close for the Haymaker to work. Where are our super minions? Our things are pushing in the other lane, so just distracting them here is doing work on the rest of the map as well. And again, apologies for the really bad performance issues. I'll try to work on the performance issues. And also I will note down that Haymaker is OP. Very, very powerful. So we saw a couple of times that game, you know, the Dwarf Toss in Haymaker, the squishy into your back line, very, very powerful. Yeah, little bit risky, obviously, a bit of a risky play, but very powerful play. Okay, so I'm very happy with Muradin. I think he's still in a very good place. Coming from someone who's never played Hero League, but with this sort of kit, obviously the Haymaker is really short range, so you may have trouble against poke compositions and you know, keep away compositions. But in a casual match-made game, I think Haymaker is really powerful. On a 40-second cooldown plus battle momentum, you're using it every fight, basically using it every fight. The difference here, actually, I think the Infused Hammer actually worked out for us because we had enough mana for the Haymaker and for the battle momentum abilities, because, you know, you're casting more stuff when you're getting your cooldowns reduced, so you naturally need more mana. I think that worked out really well there. So let's wrap things up. I want to thank you guys in advance for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I do this for the love, and any gestures of appreciation are much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me play Muradin as much as enjoyable as it was for me to play Muradin. Even with the performance issues, I will try and work those out in the future, even if it means, you know, working towards getting a new PC or something more powerful. Okay, so yeah, hope you have a lovely day and a lovely start to the year, something like that. I'll be back with some more HOTS in a couple of shortly. So until then, this is NoDust signing off.